Welcome to Writers Plus Academy. Today we will be doing expository writing. Expository writing. What is expository writing? Expository writing is writing which you can use to inform a reader about a particular subject or to explain a process. Expository writing can also be used to compare two subjects, two topics. For example, if you want to compare Jamaica and Ghana, or you want to compare two fruits, you can use expository writing. Expository writing is factual writing. You can find these in textbooks, in magazines, and in educational articles. As I said already, it is factual writing. Now, this kind of writing is easy to accomplish. You can write expository writing if you know certain techniques. And some of the techniques that we use to make expository writing more interesting is like transitional words, using words to make sure expository writing is done in sequential form. Now, before I talk even about expository writing, I want to stop a little and talk about writing. Now, writing can be fun if you know certain techniques to use. Now, when you meet your friends on the road, you can explain to them in an easy manner about a movie you watch or, a concert you went to, and the person will get all the expression on your face. But with writing, you have to be able to capture all those expressions and write them. Or if you're writing about, for example, if you're writing about a birthday party, a factual, you have to be able to capture all those moments and write them. Now, another thing, writing, you don't have to get it right at first. So sometimes students, you will find that you write something and it might not sound right. Don't erase, just go ahead and just write. What the main thing is to get the ideas on the paper. So as I said, it's about expository writing. And we're going to use a technique today. Let me describe expository writing. Writing to inform readers about a particular subject. It can be about insects, it can be about birds, it can be about flowers, it can be about so many things. It can be about parents, about your parents, it can be about so many things. It can be about a country. It can be about an event, it can be about a birthday party, or it can be about a Christmas concert or some celebration. You can write about that. To explain a process, if you want to explain how to bake a muffin or a pancake, or you want to explain how to send a text message, you can use expository writing. You can compare two subjects, or the subjects, as I said before, can be about Jamaica and Japan, Jamaica and Ghana, or two birds to compare, you can use that. Now, the writing technique that I'll be looking again today is writing technique using the 5 doubles and the 1H. 5 doubles and 1H. So you ask the question who, where, when, what, why, and the 1H is how. Now, the most important thing is to be able to generate ideas. And once you start generating the ideas, you will be able to write. Writing is generating idea. The more you can generate ideas, the more you will be able to write. Remember, writing is a process. It takes time to get it right. So sometimes you'll have to write 2, 3 times. And I'll tell you more about the writing process as we go along. So today we're going to be looking at using these 5 doubles and the 1H to write a paragraph, or if you want it, you can extend it into a little more than one paragraph. You can have an essay. The topic Okay, you can write about the birthday party. Now, using this technique, what are some of the questions we could ask? Whose birthday party? One. Whose birthday party? And as I said before, you don't have to get it right. You don't have to get it right at once. You keep writing. Then you could have where the birthday party. So let's pretend we're doing it in the past tense. You can also write, you can write in the past tense, you can write in the present tense, but let us use the past tense. Whose birthday party it was? All right, let's do it. It was. So put a question sign. Next one, where? Oh, and when I have whose birthday party, you could have the whose birthday party. Understand? Who's coming from who? Whose birthday? Personal. Where was the birthday party held? What time it started? Or what else could we say? What time? The place. Where was the party? What time it started? What other question we could use? Place, time. All right. Then we could talk about, we could probably ask a question like, what was the atmosphere of the party? What was the atmosphere at the birthday party? All right. What other question we could ask? What you saw, what was the atmosphere? What you saw at the party? What you heard? This is where you would use your senses now. What you saw at the party, the different colors, the different shapes, what were at the party? Balloons and decorations, all of that. Then you could ask the next question, what were some of the activity? So you will try to use as many. We have used whose, where, when. You could probably use a when right here now, 5. When, whose birthday party it was, where was the party held, what time it started, what was the atmosphere of the party. We could probably use when was the party? And we could probably put that up a little further. When was the party or the birthday party? All right, when? Can we get in another one? Can we get in? All right, so we have why. What could you use for why? Maybe why was this party? Why? Probably I could stick in a why here. Why was or why was the party a success? Why was the party a success? Have I gotten in? And how? Maybe I can stick in another one, number 7. How the party ended. And so these are just ideas we want. They're not necessarily in the right order, because when you write once, you can always write. Remember, writing is a process, and you can always eliminate and rearrange your sentences. But the ideas, what you really want is that the ideas is on paper. You have all the ideas on paper so that you can use it. And if you use all of these ideas, you can always change So the first thing you can do is to, as we are doing right now, we are actually brainstorming. That's a pre-writing before we actually start writing. We are brainstorming and we have come up with these ideas. So when you're ready to write now, it is much easier for you. All right. So, and then after you can do your drafting. Now the drafting, when you're writing a draft now, just write as the things come to your mind, because sometimes when you write and you stop to fix it, to make it sound right in your mind, sometimes all those ideas just disappear. So just write. So let me look at how we could write this part. All right, so we could probably start with the party. It was on the 10th of December, 2020, when Jonathan, my best friend, had a birthday party, right? It was held at his parents' house at 5 Lincoln Road, Kingston 5. It started at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I arrived promptly or early. When I got there, the party was in full swing. There was music in the background. You're going to be describing the whole atmosphere. There was soft music, or you could call a name, music in the background. Some children were dancing, or some of our friends were dancing. There were decoration, red and white and yellow balloons were all around. Flowers were there. Parents were there. A few parents were there. There were outfits, red, yellow, pink, whatever outfit. So you're going to paint a picture, right? The birthday celebrant had on such what outfit, elaborate outfit, pink and white or pink and blue or whoever. Jonathan, he had on a suit. And you can also describe the smell. So you're going to use your senses now to describe the atmosphere. So we look at what you saw when you went there. So you saw parents, friends, and they were dressed in their party hats, and some of them were having good time, and they were all seated or they were dancing. Now you can look at another sense now, smell. When you got there, the aroma from the kitchen, the blueberry muffins, what you smell. Give a picture of what you smell when you got to that birthday party. Chicken, barbecue chicken, and you could smell you could also see the steam coming out or whatever. Then you're going to use a sense of taste. While you were there, some people were having chocolate ice cream. Describe the senses, using the senses to describe what you could taste. So we have done sight. We have listened to the sense that we have used. We use hearing. Then we are looking at sight. We looked at sight. Then you could look at smelling, what you smell when you got there, and what you tasted, how you felt. You could use the feeling, the emotional ones, how you felt happy to be there. You were enthusiastic. Everybody, they were giggling, or they were hugging, and they were showing off, or what they were doing. And you can also use the sense of feeling to say that, was it cool? Was it a cold place? Was it a hot afternoon? Were you sweating? So you can use all of those senses to create a vivid picture, a clear picture of what the afternoon looks like, so that your readers will get a good sense of what the afternoon was like. Now, the same, after you're finished talking about the atmosphere, you could probably tell them what happened, sequence of events, what happened. First, everybody sat around the table, and then you had candles, and you had candles, and you could also tell them about the cakes and what happened at the birthday party. Now, after you finish that, it was then time for the birthday celebrant to make wishes or cut the cake, and you could do the cutting of the cake. And then the next step, after eating and dancing and having a good time, then it was time to say our goodbyes. All right, and you can end it in a good way, whether it was a good experience and you're looking forward to another experience. So this is an expository story or expository, not expository story, an expository essay. It could be done in a shortened form like a paragraph, or you could extend it to 2-3 paragraphs. Close it off nicely. You must always make sure the beginning and the end of your essay, they are interesting, that people will want to read them. Good beginning, good ending. So use the ideas. And as I said before, you don't have to get it right all at once. You can always rearrange, eliminate, and redo anything you want to do. But the main thing is to get your ideas. So you're writing an expository essay about a birthday party, about an event, and you'll have some amount of description in it, factual description. You'll have some amount of sequence in it. So you can use your first, next, after, later. So I hope you will run with this idea. I'm encouraging you now to write a paragraph or an essay about a birthday party that you have attended. Or if you don't want to write about a birthday party, you could choose another event, maybe a concert, maybe independence celebration, but use the 5 W's and the H to generate ideas and write an essay. Thank you for watching. See you again on this platform.